somewhere over here
Continuous.
that there's a change of position that's happening continually. And what do we mean continually? But putting time in here is going to be a tough one to do. That's why we say, oh, time has to be in there to then define other properties. You just wanted to know change of position only. You would not need to have this axis of time. You can just follow, it goes up or down, up or down, up or down, it's doing that. But if you want to say where or when, then you need the other axis, and then you can compare things about the wheres and the whens and get to the speed stuff, which over here is velocity. But, and then we can get from there to there to the next one, if we have one. Does that make some sense? The thing that my students would often confuse is they would see a picture of some motion, and then they draw a picture that looked like that. And they would call that this. And then they say, well, this one would look the same. And then to draw the same picture again. And then the same picture for the next guy. They would draw the same picture all the time because they didn't know what it was actually related to. That was in college. So, you guys are going to get to make graphs that look like that. I'll keep one. You guys hand out ones. And then I'm just going to show you what this thing does. I don't think I can make these graphs. I'm not that good. 1, 2. I'm going to try not to walk over here. Do you think I can pull that off? What did I put on a piece of cardboard? 6. It disappeared. It's a rectangular piece of cardboard. It's not? Smaller one? Do you see one up front? I don't. It's too hot. What this is, they call this a motion detector. They were also called sonic rangers by some companies, so sometimes that's what it would be referred to. And what it does is send out a little pulse of sound. It sends it out, and here's the echo. And by calculating within this, it knows how far away the echo came from, in position, from a point of reference. That makes sense? All right. And then when the echo is farther away, it just continually goes, it's like a little bat. I wonder why they don't call it that. I'm going to put it over here. Stop. I want it to be this way. You think I can make that one? Should I try an experiment? It's not that one, not that one, not that one. Move to front? I don't know. So I don't want to do that. There's another one to do. Analyze, options, page, zoom. I want to make that bigger if I can, but I'm not sure I can. The top one?
At the bottom left, it looks like there's a drag, or the bottom. Yeah.
Can I do that? Oh, wow. Cool. I like that. See? Now then. The problem is I have to be over here to start. Wouldn't it be great if I had a wireless mouse and somebody that could see the screen could move the mouse over to where it said connect or collect, the little green thing?
I bet Q might be able to figure it out.
And then press buttons.
Let
me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Stop.
I was kind of hanging out, and then I did something weird. I guess I got closer. See, so what I'm doing is I'm right here, and then this is the detector. See, now we're looking at it like a top-down view. Here's the detector, and here's Russell. And he starts here, he moves up this way, and then somehow jumps back to that way, and then he goes until he finally gets up here and stops.
Okay.
And when I stop up here, there's no change of position for this interval of time. There's no change of position.
It wasn't you, it was the board. Maybe that's
But I was moving the board.
the thing was looking at.
The thing was looking at the board, yes. This thing sends out this little sound waves at kind of an angle, like that. A
She
little
said
cone
I
shape.
did this little.
Well, I just want to take credit. I want to take credit for the fact that that's the best I've done yet, okay? When it mattered. So the thing is for you guys to do things like that. To have it to where it's getting further away from, you could have it getting closer to, maybe. You could make some weird things happen. That last one was fun.
Yeah, my last one was.
So. You need another demonstration?
Yeah, I do.
Because we have a setup in the back, another setup theoretically in the back over there maybe. I'll see it.
One here, one on the cart,
Oh, one on
and then
the
you
cart,
got one up there.
Yeah, then is this one plus? You guys listening? We have 3 more in the computer room around the hallway, set up, ready to go. With the cardboards and everything. So that groups can go there and use one of those 3.
This when you start heading towards it. You know, because if you.
Okay, here's the thing.
We have to go
Okay,
through.
is everybody listening?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The point of this is not to try to figure out what you do to do it, but to do it. Make it happen.
Okay,
Right here, so.
so we have 3 in here, we have 3 in the computer lab, and Rudy will take us around the computer lab. So there's one going this way, and then this cart over here.
Anybody here going to the computer? Can I
Down this aisle. Set it up here.
Can I go in the hallway?
You don't have electrical outlet.
Oh, I like the Rocky Mountain.
So how do you fare if you use the touch screen?
You just like, or there is a way to delete the one you made, but that's.
So this is the lab over here. This should.
Do you want to use this one if you're just going to be there?
How do you do
We don't.
Okay. You know, but they might. Are they moving down? They're going to check it?
It's going the other way. Yeah.
No, with them moving down
Ashley
there.
can, but maybe not. Go ahead, try plugging it in. Oh, wait, plug it in
Some
there.
people are better
You
at.
gotta ask. Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want. Hey, you're busted. Okay, so that one's set up. You're getting that set up.
Yeah, I think I'm moving down there.
Let's see, where?
But we'll see.
How do you
Not really.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
And like what?
It's not necessary. Because you gotta remember. You're gonna have.
No, this says later something is an option, but it
Yeah, but
doesn't.
like the V, I gotta start back there to go to V.
But look,
You're good at it. Huh?
So like instantaneous because the
You don't,
problem is.
you just recollect, start
Oh,
leaving.
okay.
Yeah, I look for like a clear button.
It's when we go with
They
it.
make one that
I
you can
don't
delete
think
Okay.
or something like
I don't
that.
drink it.
yeah, we don't
I don't
know.
know.
But and it clears it, but the easiest way
I
is
can
just
cancel it.
recall.
We're not gonna print.
I didn't hear it, I'm sorry.
You're gonna need
No,
some.
Okay.
Stay there first. Oops.
Wait,
For-
Now, how do you move that thing?
It's still.
Okay, and then left right there?
be careful with.
You wanna try
And
it?
then just.
I'll collect.
Where's our, oh, we have this?
That way.
Well, no, hold on.
Okay.
That way you get the
We can get a
whole
bigger-
Oh, I
box
should
out to
go,
there.
are these the boxes we can use?
No, those are the boxes that came in here. Here.
I wanted to go to the other room and see how they're doing there too. You have other partners in your
That's
group?
to get a straight line and green.
Ashley, you can work with us, but you wanna do it on it? It's okay, go ahead. You do.
I'm feeling like a cardboard.
That's the
It
thing.
is not that.
Okay, are we gonna click or?
You ready?
Box stuff.
Oh, wait, which one do I, straight line, so it's
Do
constant?
whichever you want.
Person that have all this stuff.
No, wait, what is it?
Yes, would like to release. I'll provide the cardboard. We'll release, we'll
Erase and
erase.
correct.
No, you have to just
Box stuff
re-click.
works. There you go.
But if you
Also, we
pop this,
can't-
then it'll go the
Oh.
straight line.
Oh.
You have to take
And
it.
then scaling.
These-
Is it scaled well?
I took,
Look,
Every time your hand goes in front, things.
okay. No, you be still. But as soon as it hit the button.
ready?
You have to take the
Yeah.
point.
You move the
Nope.
Nope,
mouse.
you gotta, yeah, you gotta press. Select.
It may be too close, it may be too
There you
close
go,
for
see?
it to actually.
Hey,
That's a
good.
pretty straight line.
That's very good.
When you start it off,
Feedback,
it's
right?
easy.
I know, but I want to
You wouldn't know how to
get
do
Pretty
this.
like pictures. Don't
Then
worry
how-
about it.
What did she do? Did she do this?
She went away.
Well,
I just didn't-
away
I didn't
quickly,
recognize
she's
when it was
back.
gonna
Maybe
start,
move
so I
your
think I-
arm.
Come forward and then
She
go
might
Are
have
we
back.
getting these?
Yeah.
Well, a little further, but yeah.
Oh, we probably won't get these.
3, 2, 1.
This was a long time ago. We had this, we got
Pretty
CBR.
close. I mean, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
as nearly as,
Yeah.
but that's the same kind of, right? You're good.
Okay.
So now let's do this one.
Well, somebody else want to try the next one? Or
So position,
Now do we want to try it to where you're all
That's
goofy?
accelerating.
Or you want to go towards?
pretty first.
So she has to go twice on the next one.
So it's not, and then.
Oh. Oh, I got you, okay.
Okay, ready? 3, 2,
I think
1.
it takes a second.
You gotta put it up on the,
There we go. You're on.
That's still constant. One faster
Oh,
than
yeah,
that.
he stopped.
yep, stop. So,
Both from there to there.
Do this
Mhm.
with this slider.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
because I got too close, so just take the first part.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, you
You
know
wanna
what?
do the next one too?
You're doing a V.
I'll try.
Okay, you ready?
Mhm.
If we were to, the freeze frame,
Go.
a little section and did it.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking like somewhere.
Oh, it's curved tip.
Because you went really fast, like you did a quick
Yep.
jump and stop.
I wonder how.
If we took this
I'll do that
out,
one. I'll take a picture of that one, but let me see. if we can do
Yeah.
something.
Like, okay,
Like
No, I
how?
understand what you're saying.
Like, do you have to be that far away?
No, you don't have to, you can do, you probably
This
do
one, if
it.
it's just like.
See how it
Yeah.
says straight line? That's where you
That's
reach
where I
the
read
limit
it.
of its,
No, that's where I would
No,
do
that's
it.
probably just right.
oh, you're
And then I
stood
started.
still. That's right.
Now look at what we have
You wanna just
here.
try it
Yeah.
right here?
There.
Wait, let me get out the way,
Ready?
so it doesn't take my motion.
So you're gonna do a,
I'm gonna try the V.
We've actually done two, so what's the motion that gave us this?
I gradually accelerated.
Yeah.
What's the motion?
Whoa.
See, but it's gonna, until you hit stop, it's collecting data.
I know, but.
Gradual
Let's try it
acceleration,
again.
this is a gradual deceleration. So,
I wonder if it's already this way. Oh, wait.
okay, so let's try to separate them. Do a gradual acceleration.
That does not work.
We'll
Okay.
stop it, and then we'll do
I
a
guess it's
gradual
gotta be-
deceleration.
You
So
better-
this is
Hold
gonna
on.
be gradual
Oops.
deceleration. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Okay, wait, no, I
oh, you pause too.
Okay, so
Here, I'll
this,
try.
this
I
is
can't
the
look, you can't like
gradual
go back that fast.
acceleration. And that matches.
Come on around.
And then now we're gonna do it gradually.
Get on the
Come on
bus.
around, big king.
Okay?
There you
Okay,
go.
3, 2, 1.
That's gonna be the opposite, you have to start.
Let me get that V, Ashley.
Oh, it's position.
Let me get behind
Oh,
you.
wait.
I'll get over here and go over there.
I
you
was
go.
supposed to go faster than
So
that.
we're, yeah, what Alyssa's saying is we're still
I'm
close.
kind of sneaky over here.
Ah, I was trying to be fast.
I was doing
So we're
it.
doing a gradual
Motion.
Ready?
deceleration.
It doesn't have to, it's
Right.
Three,
something
two,
just
You said
steady.
this was gradual acceleration. This is
Hold
deceleration.
Sorry. here.
Start fast
One,
and slow.
go.
I even drew it, I was like, Dr. Bonnie's gonna say this.
3, 2,
Yeah, hold on.
It's good. Yeah, it's not gonna be perfect.
It's, yeah. All right.
Okay, so that gave us.
You gotta
this
stay
again.
still and then go away.
This part.
That's when I started to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
To make the.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go this way.
Stay still.
So you're trying to make
Being
it,
a highly
trying to make it
scientific
curve?
Yeah, but it's gotta be a curve, so it's gotta be like slow then.
Ah, you're just.
No,
It's
she's not
fast?
moving things.
No,
How do I go
her
position?
position is
Vertical.
changing
Yeah,
here.
you've gotta
She's
go
Right
away
side of the
fast.
curve.
It's very
Stops
fast.
changing
Yeah.
here.
So she's
You're
doing
gonna-
a constant.
What if we were to move the cart?
And then
you
she
get
gets
up?
a
Hit the box, is the box, because it's gonna read the box.
Almost just like
So-
walk.
It's
to a stop.
It's in
It's
one,
reading the
it's in
box.
one.
Okay, so you ready?
Because you're gonna move the box up. Just hold it and then move the box up.
That's right, it's not just a,
Hold
it's
it
not,
and move the box up.
remember,
Trust.
This, he said it's in one
Yes,
D.
it is windy.
So it's one dimensional, so how,
But
my
the-
dimension's that way.
This box is reading.
That.
I'm sorry?
Oh, we don't have enough space.
He said it's recording in one dimension.
I guess this
It's
is
recording
kind of like
the movement
start
of this
here.
object
It
in
is
one dimension.
So how
Along
can
one
the face of
dimension.
it be
Well, the other
moving?
should
Started
have
down
it
here.
better, where she started
It's,
fast.
as it's moving
But
through,
it's not
I'm gonna
moving.
see something
it
else.
is as it's moving
Okay,
through.
but I wanna see that.
so it's only gonna track on one
No change
axis.
in time.
A straight line up, a vertical line.
I know, but how are we going to, how is she
This
going to?
meeting?
No, because it now missed the box.
There's no change in time. Yes, she's moving, but there's no change in
But
time.
you can try
Oh,
So
yeah,
the-
you're
But the
right.
it's measuring the distance from here to the box.
This
Right,
is still
okay.
a straight up and down. line.
Not a up
it.
and,
This
So,
one is.
it's only on one axis,
so
only
you have
on
to,
the
you have to
x-axis.
go,
There's a
Yes,
key.
we have
that's
to
the
go
long
that
one.
way.
So you're gonna, because distance is on the way.
She's mine.
And then you're gonna have to go slowly and then probably a little faster.
That's right, you're right, okay. I had
still
to,
don't know.
I've gotta get a picture, I'm a picture freak.
Still think it's slow motion and
It is.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you stay in one spot?
I did, for like,
Mhm.
so I stayed straight.
that makes like super bad.
No matter what, there's still gonna be a slope.
Because we're not fast enough.
No matter, it can't be a straight 90 degree. Because
There's
it's.
gonna be one.
It's keeping it stable.
You go from zero, like the.
That's hard.
You don't have to stay there too long.
No, that
Even if
right,
it's infinitesimally small, there's a slope.
but that right, the one that starts off at zero and then.
Hey, more up.
The one, the roller coaster in,
Why is everyone doing that thing?
okay, well, it's a roller coaster.
Because of
that
the-
goes
where
from
the-
Shaking.
zero
Or I guess I'm
to
trying to think of like when the, trying to make it curve, like, okay, do I slow up?
It's also where it's reading up on the box.
You said a space shuttle, that was better.
Close. Yes, it keeps doing it. Oh, take that shot. I guess that's the best way to do it.
zero, that fast, and that's what's doing the zero.
If you want to try.
There's still gonna be a slope.
Better try.
Wow,
No,
straight
I
up.
don't try to do that.
Right, that's what we're trying to figure out.
You still
Doesn't work,
can
is it?
You still can.
That one.
Gosh.
Trying to do it at
Okay, so we're still.
So I gotta go way
Let's
fast
go
and stop.
Figure out how to make this, and I think.
No, you want to do the next
Start
one?
fast.
Yeah,
Start
I'll
fast
try
and
it.
slow.
We'll see.
So you ready?
Don't worry
Wait,
about
wait,
it.
wait.
Gotta be
You gotta
coming,
say,
3,
Add it.
2, 1.
right?
Mm,
No, going away.
Yeah,
going away.
but really fast I have to go away.
Mhm. Ready?
Yeah,
And
something like
go.
that. We're still working on that part.
Faster.
So, I mean, I totally see what you're saying though, because.
How do you get a
this
straight
axis
line?
Here is
Well,
time.
You won't.
That's like instant. That's
No,
like
yeah, you can't get a
instantaneous,
straight
right?
line.
She has to go faster.
No,
Going
yeah,
vertical.
No time is actually.
It's not possible.
Passing.
Unless you're like
Your
a doctor or
motion
something.
here jumps.
Well, how am I supposed to get a straight line down like that then? It's gotta be like,
But we did that with the
You
first
like,
one.
Still, but I think
That one you won't
when you
have
jump,
to
you move
unless you
it like that.
change the plane.
That'll be slide.
Yeah.
And since this is going,
So we're not.
or it's like you almost have to like,
but this is
I don't get
X and Y
This is the
are
point
upside down.
of those
So
pictures.
Y.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, don't run into some.
But you're close.
That was actually really close. Look at that.
We're looking at these,
we were on that one.
and
Well,
you
but
can't
this has.
get a straight line.
We're, I don't think we're ever gonna.
Because
go
this is one,
1 second. You
Well,
can't do just pushing and
Yes, but
quickly.
your horizontal line is better than.
you
that.
can't
But it's
get,
diagonal.
you cannot get a straight horizontal or vertical. Wait, no, you can't get a straight vertical line.
Okay, thank you.
On.
Thank you.
You can't be at.
Because this is a multiple positions. Right,
So
no, 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 I
it's
think
gotta
this
be
is
like
making it, because I'm
Fast
easy.
and then slow down.
Doctor Who?
Oh. You can't be in
So
multiple
y'all did not
places.
finish your sentence.
Well,
Can't
it's
be
like.
in-
In multiple
Well, this is
places
said at
at
the beginning,
one
standing
point in
behind is better because
Yeah.
when I do this, I
at one,
Not on-
no?
I take.
Not on this axis.
Like a
This,
baseball swing.
with this detector, it's only gonna read one axis.
But
And so
that right there
it
would
would
be
be hard to create
That
a
one too is,
line on a horizontal if this is reversed.
What I said, you can't be here and there at one moment in time. At the same moment.
No.
No?
Tuesday.
Yes, there's this one.
There's another one.
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
There's one, you can
there's
use this
another.
one.
You can't be in a different position.
So I can't be here and over there.
Get your pen.
I'm working on this one.
have these.
One point in time. At the same point in
Years
time.
ago, I think I don't think
You're
it's
seeing
locked on.
Or else these horrible, tiny positions that look like,
And back when we had the CBRs.
Why are you delaying my question?
And I believe the science department had it in
You
there.
don't tell me if I'm
are
right
you
or not.
sure? Really? Is that?
Why is that bothering you?
But I don't know.
But I don't know if I'm right or not, and you don't.
As
Casting doubt
Sure.
as the position, Susan.
You cannot be here and there.
Are you finished? If I have them, you're
You're
welcome.
supposed to give me,
Supposed to, well, on the other end, you have to be confident with it. Oh, because you're thinking, especially in the back.
I just wondered how much I could,
There's sometimes,
So much money.
how confident you were and how
Well,
much I could make
one way
you
I-
double check, double guess yourself.
The second question though, to kind of help the students, at this point, hopefully they should be able to do that same thing. If I say, are you sure? I'm like, they automatically hit a button. To kind of give that,
Now, those
to give
if you look on the graph, that's almost like the first
Before
page.
I say, okay,
Okay, 3, 2,
show me what you need.
go.
Because if they,
Justify.
because I have 30 bilingual students.
Will it look
So they can't find the words.
I
like,
get those to match these.
Okay, if you can't tell me, then show me.
So now I gotta figure out.
Here, like this, I give them the
Well, okay,
words.
well,
We
you
couldn't figure out a way, I don't know if we could do the last one, especially since it's a 90-degree angle.
Okay, so just talk.
And the
Oh,
curve.
we can do the, we can do the horizontal.
Okay.
Do the vertical.
You did that backwards.
No, not perfectly.
Yeah, you can't, a
So I'm
vertical.
gonna stop.
Okay, let me try this.
You wanna try the next one?
Yeah.
3,
okay, what we're saying though, just to be
Go.
clear, is we want almost a straight line here and almost a straight line here.
So who wants to stand like this?
And that's about
Say it
it.
again?
Okay.
Which one?
Start collect.
I
The
know.
third one.
Start collect.
I know what you're doing.
Let me try it again.
3, 2, 1, go. Hug.
Oh, I did start.
Yeah, pause.
That's not.
Okay.
It's
One more time.
But it's because.
3, 2,
Because I'm so damn
1.
slow.
That's what we're saying.
So did you see what I did? Now you
I should have done fast.
You waited right here. You paused.
So then last time,
If you actually did it, it's something. You, one object can't.
Get him off that.
But this.
Right, one object.
This was the box.
One more time. Oh my gosh. I don't care what it looks like.
3, 2,
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Yes, let's do
We
it.
were inspired and motivated by
have my
the
degree.
What were you saying?
Oh, yeah.
I need our.
Oh, what are you talking
So many
about?
arguments about whether something exists when it's.
Okay, so now I have to figure out this one.
we need our box back so they want to have the box.
One part of the
To be in
There's
the-
nothing else.
So use the,
one part of the.
you use that. There's nothing for there.
I'm sure this can direct only on one little track here. I know what that was all down. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Locations at the
But
same
it's the same
time,
part.
then make
Okay,
it.
so go back up there. Here, give me, I need a box.
Oh, remember? Okay, so which one are we doing?
The last one.
Which one are you gonna try to do?
The last one.
So I'm
The
gonna
last
stay
one?
still. Okay, I'm using this.
Don't
Tell me
too
where
far.
to go.
You don't have to ask me. Oh, look at that. Look at
3,
that.
2, 1,
Stay there.
go.
What did you do here?
I took this one down.
Whoops, okay. No, you stay there.
Oh, well, tell me when I need to go.
No, you don't go. Stay
You're
there.
gonna stay.
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1,
Yeah, you had
go.
one close and one farther, and then like that. That's what, if you think of time, it says it was at this location.
Oh, you did it.
No.
No,
No.
Well,
it's
specify.
experimenting to create the graph.
There you go. Okay.
So how do we make
This one and
make that one?
then.
Ready?
Don't I have to?
You start over here. I'm gonna hold the box. No, wait. How are we gonna straight up and down?
When you drop it through.
So in that small amount of time.
And then I
Hold the box in front of it and then pick it up.
Move the eraser. That's what we tried.
And do stuff.
No,
We tried,
before
but
it read me
it worked.
first and then you stuck it in front and it dropped.
She's saying hold the
But
box.
how do I get a straight vertical?
Hold the box in front.
Okay, one, go.
Like it. Nobody
Hold the
else
box
is
in
gonna
front.
have
Okay.
And then pick it up. Correct.
You ready?
But then how do I get a curve?
Are you going
You
back
gotta
or
move
forward?
and then stop.
going.
How do you have that many cardboards?
Right, because take a little bit of movement, and then you stop.
Yes, so continue and then take a step.
Wait, I gotta get this back.
Too slow.
All right.
We were inspired and motivated by your experimentation, so we decided to try to figure out our own.
Trying to do weird, huh?
Something's more different.
Well, no, but he said it's not.
I have learned over time that I don't have to follow the rules unless they come in there.
My teachers hate me.
Okay, so while I'm moving,
Let's think outside the box.
When you pick it up, let me know when you pick it up and all.
well, you'll see it, I'm gonna go to the very end. So when you see it come up, then you just keep moving it.
Right, okay.
And I'll stop.
3, 2,
Like it's a
1.
I mean, I'll go from like half the box, right? So when it
Okay.
comes to the lip.
I'll be ready.
Because it's reading it, but it's starting.
So I'm not
We probably need, if we can get it something bigger.
bigger. Oh, I didn't stop in time.
Oh God, that's thick, that's. No, see, we're not going up. See, it's not reading. I'm telling you, this going up does not.
Because this has to be instant. So you have to pick it up quick, and then I'll,
Picking it up quick or move it in a position. Because this would be this entire box. This position has not changed if I lift it.
instead of lifting,
It's still too,
yeah.
But it's,
I have to do it more
okay,
gradually.
let's just try to.
3, 2, 1, go.
To do what we did.
I don't know, so
So right here.
then you gotta be moving a little bit and then stop.
Oh,
All right, we started the second round.
Okay.
When I say go, you like to come closer.
Not up, but kind of maybe out of it.
I have no idea.
Out.
So,
Ready? Go.
3, 2, 1.
3,
I still like,
2.
I still like we're continuous because it's like I said, we
No, it's tracking the door
wanted
opening.
the movement of the dog, like we did.
It's like has to disappear.
well, it's sort of,
I had that one.
so it's like,
That one day. Yeah, I don't know about this one.
You have the dog.
it's a different motion, obviously.
3,
So I have to be,
1, go.
because the vertical line is like, I'm at a zero distance and I'm all the way back there.
Right.
Movement during that time.
Okay, so.
And the thing is, if you move, dropping that in front somehow is different from like opening the door or whatever real fast, because it's
I can say.
it's tracking this.
Have it distributed
And then what if I do, okay, then what if I just put it up like that?
Move here.
And then, see, because it's gonna have a moment in between
A jerk.
During this interval.
registering the box and then going
This
to.
interval, I wasn't
Right,
using.
right,
That's what we want it to do, is like,
right.
here, there, or here, there. Okay, let's see. Let's just see what we get for that.
No, I just can't figure out how to do it.
Up,
So,
well,
but, so now, okay, this is where you buy motion for movement. So my movement to here to
So
here.
can I ask you a question
well,
real quick?
there's the,
Yeah,
What is
there's
this
the jump.
representing? What is
It's
the
not-
x-axis
that means,
representing? What is
since,
the y-axis?
I wish I could like cut part of it off, to make it work.
That was
I'm gonna,
a time of motion.
because there's like a delay from when I push the button to,
The movement.
You're saying.
takes.
It's distance from the.
Okay, so then I go out
So
here.
that's what we need to clarify.
Actually, no, let me get it. Is that the same thing?
But then it's.
Yeah, it almost is. So I'll need to finish that.
Is your issue with
I mean, just getting the curve
Yeah.
moving your
is the issue.
So it's distance, not,
and then
Yeah,
there was
okay.
again. So continuous means during an interval of time.
Okay.
But you're.
bless you.
3,
So should I just kind of
1.
When you
lean
look at
back
it, I mean, it really depends on what
instead of,
context you're looking at it.
because if I try to step,
You're.
Yeah.
it's fast, not smooth getting it.
Okay, so I moved it, but I, yeah,
Because,
got
I
it.
mean, if I.
So this has to be faster.
Does it have to go up?
It's not.
All right, one more time.
And
Okay.
so that was why,
3,
You're going to have stopping points and starting points again.
so then do you have to,
No.
or do you have to have it?
Well, that's the.
I was done.
Yeah.
I was done right
Recording
there.
it.
So I did it, so
So there,
The reason why we stopped it is because some
Mhm.
people may not.
Okay.
because
Oh, you're not. Yeah, let me see, stay there, let me see what it was recording.
It's not that half.
I'll stay still.
Conceptualize
It's
the word
distant.
motion. But wait a second, what is continuous describing?
Because it went close and then away.
Position.
The graph
Describing
of
continuous
the, of a
Got it in my hand.
personality
Okay.
No,
I was saying it's not gonna be straight.
is not
in a
around.
frame of reference.
I can't get it to go from here to there.
Space is off from here, right? From here to here.
Let's
In
try
that frame of reference,
It's a
there is
sign
continuous.
function.
Okay.
Sign is over.
In that frame of reference.
It's a great.
Wait a minute. Why did it do that?
So this is,
Move my hand.
Yeah, but you didn't put it back. Why did it show me
What's
this?
going on here?
so that
Just,
is
Weird.
Just,
really fast and then stop.
Yeah.
Tell me again what this represents?
Time.
yeah, so you, is that?
And in
Right.
distance, so what's going on?
So the distance, so.
What if I were, okay, you have your hand there, right?
Okay.
And then and I just start moving back, and then when you pick it up, then it'll
That's what I
track
was
me.
trying-
So I'm not like starting to move as soon as you do it.
Okay, so we're gonna start.
So this is time, I stand still.
No, that makes sense. Because like they said.
Did you read that last? Okay.
Your time is not changing.
Everybody else is applying a reference that
Try this then.
So,
Yeah.
I would, I mean, if they're.
the time doesn't change,
Oh,
Maybe not more,
but the distance
Right.
does.
that lady.
So it's 6.
Ever. She's the counselor.
Yes?
Google
No.
now.
So you would think you threw it.
So the distance is here,
See, I'm not moving.
Motion for.
and then it goes this way.
That's why they say frame of reference.
What does this represent?
One,
What does this
go.
represent?
Unless you add frame
Distance?
of reference.
So where are you? Closer or further away?
You're not gonna count.
Oh,
How much time is passing?
we still got that because it's instant.
But you do need.
But you can't, if you, to do it gradually, then it's,
So you're going further away.
I don't think, I don't know how to get that curve.
Distance is increasing, what's happening to your time?
Well, we didn't get a curve, but we almost got part of it.
right.
Yes,
It's
I was waiting.
more of a,
I'm taking it all in.
I can't do that. Because I have to go up and then get cut off, so you just get the curve in between.
And my granddaughter said, yeah, okay, that's what we were talking about, you could jump.
I mean, I've been playing with building stuff. She does Lego robotics,
So no, you can't do that one, so can you
and
do
they
this?
have
That's what
motion
you're doing
sensors
through
and
the
proximity sensors.
Yeah.
On it. I did robotics, yeah.
Where are you?
I'm right on the, I'm standing like right here.
Are you? What does this represent?
That is the distance. Also, no, I'm far
I
away.
have that
Far
first
away.
And then
And then what happens here?
time passes.
Then you move or not?
And
And
then I'm all of a sudden right there.
Listen,
I think the distance we want to pass.
I interrupt because you are so.
Yeah.
I
was in one picture. I never.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we're giving 2 objects.
I was in one day out of, no, because you cheated. I was in one day out of.
It's creative.
Create the graph.
Thank you.
No, we got the curve.
Check on this one.
I was going,
We got that one.
How are you? Then we get that straight line.
Are you looking for concave?
Are you doing this one?
Yeah.
How did you get that straight line to be?
We were.
See, the rest of the team, they still want to be completely in line, so to be elementary, I would like to be.
Well, I'm asking them.
We would all,
I went.
because the time thing, but I would rather, if I'm gonna be junior, it's gonna be
That.
oh, it is. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm like, and I personally always wanted to be self-contained, like that when I first came in. And now that I've done it 2 years in a row, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can do this forever.
Oh, you're.
yeah, I don't know.
Because you don't even get 100% into everything.
To talk about how
So, and I hate not doing
I
that.
don't think you work for it, Kim.
Yeah.
That's her.
This thing is called light.
This one's on your laptop.
See, that's good.
It's a motion.
There's another one, Chris CR. It looks
We're not allowed to talk to you.
Well,
Dr. Brown said we can't talk to you.
when I taught second grade,
And
We were doing,
This is- you have
but
to this-
I had to not.
and this.
This is why
You can make the
she said you will take back.
Wait, is it-
So I asked, I tried to separate, so don't teach science.
Run it through this program on your computer.
They'll
These
not
are
do
just
reading.
They're
And it
pictures
just so
of, they're
happens
just graphs of motion.
that they're reading about a science topic and now I'm focusing on math. It
I know
just
what the
so
graph
happens.
represents. So you're on the,
Can we do it?
Yeah, the non-teachers do that. That's why fifth grade teachers.
Oh, okay, so that's,
Our scores are they
We
never.
tried with one, it's
Report cards
like
went
a
out.
baseball swing, we did
About 40%.
so.
You know, our guy, my guy.
Here's
Yeah.
another one.
see, like,
Say you got- you got-
My personal, well, Madison.
It was easy, easy.
Yeah.
This would be-
That represents like,
Yes.
they're there.
Oh, yeah. All of us. Yeah,
It is what it is.
No, right?
70%. It was like 50.
This is very
That's what I started going.
We
But that's the
can.
whole thing, we just don't understand.
Yeah.
I was like, are you raising the crash scores, not us, whether, yeah, us and like they're tip there, but you raising it does not change anything.
Changed and showed hard.
I know. Yep.
I can tell how many percent of 160.
we can have a
I
cat.
mean, it would only be like 30%, but like
This summer I'll go to-
Straight
So in
now.
other words, they want to hold us to a higher standard, that we want our kids pass, we need to get our kids passing at 70 and not passing for the state.
Yes, and I was trying to talk,
That was
like,
like,
what's the crap?
Diane.
I'm teaching math right now.
And so,
Was it Alex?
Let's go plan.
No, you did not.
I'm
at
getting ready
the
to
end of the
teach
day,
like
Yeah. But here, have a listen, click it.
Okay, part of the discussion is.
That way you can move it more relaxed.
Concrete
So you're,
control of traffic.
Oh.
You've been taught.
See, they're trying. Oh.
you have a full body.
I don't think it read you. I don't think it read you back there.
ready?
I don't know.
and I think it was because
Let me
of
know if you're good.
trying to do,
Because he wanted to make sure where everybody was, to make sure that he had common start.
You have to.
I have to do it.
That was crap.
So down.
That was like a
He can
pretest.
move and then you're not saying good voice about
like the first year.
Here's the thing, so when they come from Blue Bonnet, a whole bunch of them are signed up for Creative.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, all of those ones.
Because I got in trouble saying, you can't sign up for Creative, you don't have any.
They have to pass there's prerequisites to be able to pass for science.
And at first, you know,
Right.
I have to go farther, right, especially like I can
Well,
you
this
gotta
is,
sit there and
okay,
process.
so,
reading or math.
Next
don't
one.
read, please do not put it up on a teacher's white.
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
I got in
It
trouble.
would not have, it would not have.
Yeah, it wasn't.
We've gone through that discussion.
You're not even getting the social studies, like, well, I'm passing. It's not reading, it's not passing. It's not reading the eyes. It's not testing, you're barely passing.
I think it.
So, well, a parent all over my business.
It will not
You
be
can
counselors,
use
the counselors will deviate that because we have prerequisites for it.
Okay, so I should not start with this 11 sign up for it.
Yeah, turn back.
I mean, you can encourage, like, no, not gonna touch it.
You know what I mean, like I would encourage the kids that
Perish.
they
Right, I've done that.
but the other one.
Well, it's gone sunset because her life is, yeah, she's gone for a little bit. I did, right now, she didn't get me this house. So, are you not reteaching it? Why don't you have concepts and like,
I want a lot of things. She works, how about I start judging you on how there you are?
well, she's got some home issues, but
Shaking straight up and
I've
down.
never heard anything from mom.
So move it like, what degree did you say that, 80?
Boys, not her. Because they weren't following the directions. And, you know, your daughter doesn't have a test for this one time because she was out for 4 days. I get it for that.
I think you're.
You know your Michael or not?
I'm sorry, I can't make that test up because my schedule is like, why don't you? We just started. I was told not, that we weren't gonna get paid for it, we're not gonna get paid.
Because he is
I'm not doing it. There was that other one was
No.
what I hope, and I'm trying to find you.
Should we write stuff?
doing the whole week.
I vote we make a list.
If you don't help her, she says that she didn't.
You know,
You made all the observations.
actually, I say, just make a list of we should do it.
When I tell the class, here's the problem.
Elizabeth likes being right.
Figure it out, see what you can do, and I walked around and
She likes it.
so ending by saying it's not.
That one is the move closer and move farther. At the constant rate.
I mean, you didn't do it, so obviously.
Honestly, if you go to the schools, we have to be very specific.
The conversation that I remember is,
It all depends on,
I showed them how to graph it. And cohorts don't behave like that.
not knowing it's gonna be kids.
I will help you, I will take a test
Is it gonna
straight,
be
but I will help you.
singular?
You just raise your hand and I'll come over.
Or is it gonna be